A reading from the book of Numbers, chapter 7. On the day Moses finished setting up the tent of the Lord's presence, he anointed and dedicated the tent and all its equipment and the altar and all its equipment. Then the clan chiefs who were leaders in the tribes of Israel, the same men who were in charge of the census, brought their offerings to the Lord. 6 wagons and 12 oxen, a wagon for every 2 leaders and an ox for each leader. After they had presented them, the Lord said to Moses, "Accept these gifts for use in the work to be done for the tent. Give them to the Levites according to the work they have to do." So Moses gave the wagons and the oxen to the Levites. He gave 2 wagons and 4 oxen to the Gershonites, and 4 wagons and 8 oxen to the Merarites. All their work was to be done under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron. But Moses gave no wagons or oxen to the Kohathites, because the sacred objects they took care of had to be carried on their shoulders. The leaders also brought offerings to celebrate the dedication of the altar. When they were ready to present their gifts at the altar, the Lord said to Moses, "Tell them that each day for a period of 12 days, one of the leaders is to present his gifts for the dedication of the altar." They presented their offerings in the following order. The offerings each one brought were identical: 1 silver bowl weighing 50 ounces and 1 silver basin weighing 30 ounces. By the official standard, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for the grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 4 ounces, full of incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and a 1-year-old lamb for the burnt offering. 1 goat for the sin offering, and 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 goats, and 5 1-year-old lambs for the fellowship offering. The totals of the offerings brought by the 12 leaders for the dedication of the altar were as follows: 12 silver bowls and 12 silver basins weighing a total of 60 pounds, 12 gold dishes weighing a total of 48 ounces, filled with incense, 12 bulls, 12 rams, and 12 1-year-old lambs, plus the grain offerings that go with them, for the burnt offerings, 12 goats for the sin offerings, 24 bulls, 60 rams, 60 goats, 60 1-year-old lambs for the fellowship offerings. When Moses went into the tent to talk with the Lord, he heard the Lord speaking to him from above the lid on the covenant box between the 2 winged creatures. The word of the Lord. A reading from the book of Numbers, chapter 8. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron that when he puts the 7 lamps on the lampstand, he should place them so that the light shines toward the front." Aaron obeyed and placed the lamps facing the front of the lampstand. From top to bottom, the lampstand was made of hammered gold, according to the pattern that the Lord had shown Moses. The Lord said to Moses, "Separate the Levites from the rest of the people of Israel and purify them in the following way. Sprinkle them with the water of purification and have them shave their whole bodies and have them wash their clothes. Then they will be ritually clean. Then they are to take a young bull and the required grain offering of flour mixed with olive oil, and you are to take another bull for the sin offering. Then assemble the whole community of Israel, and have the Levites stand in front of the tent of my presence. The people of Israel are to place their hands on the heads of the Levites, and then Aaron shall dedicate the Levites to me as a special gift from the Israelites, so that they may do my work. The Levites shall then put their hands on the heads of the 2 bulls. One is to be offered as a sin offering, and the other as a burnt offering, in order to perform the ritual of purification for the Levites. Dedicate the Levites as a special gift to me, and put Aaron and his sons in charge of them. Separate the Levites in this way from the rest of the Israelites, so that they will belong to me. After you have purified and dedicated the Levites, they will be qualified to work in the tent. I have claimed them in the place of all the firstborn sons of the Israelites, and they belong to me alone. When I killed all the firstborn in Egypt, I consecrated as my own the oldest son of each Israelite family and the firstborn of every animal. I am now taking the Levites instead of all the firstborn of the Israelites, and I assign the Levites to Aaron and his sons as a gift from the Israelites to work in the tent for the people of Israel, and to protect the Israelites from the disaster that would strike them if they came too near the holy place. So Moses, Aaron, and all the people of Israel dedicated the Levites as the Lord commanded Moses. The Levites purified themselves and washed their clothes, and Aaron dedicated them as a special gift to the Lord. He also performed the ritual of purification for them. The people did everything the Lord had commanded Moses concerning the Levites. And so the Levites were qualified to work in the tent under Aaron and his sons. The Lord said to Moses, "From the age of 25, each Levite shall perform his duties in the tent of my presence, and at the age of 50, he shall retire. After that, he may help his fellow Levites in performing their duties in the tent, but he must not perform any service by himself. This is how you are to regulate the duties of the Levites." The word of the Lord.